Welcome to Todd's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is December the 24th, 2020, and it is 12 o'clock in the morning because AEW started late because of a basketball game. It started like at 10 o'clock and it just ended. So, I do want to wish everybody, I don't know who's going to be watching this video because people are getting ready for Christmas. And I'm doing a video now. I don't understand why I'm doing this, but ladies and gentlemen, I got NXT to do. I did not make no Impact Wrestling because they're doing recaps of 2020, and I don't do recaps. I don't do a result on that. They're technically doing the review for me when they're doing it. They had the year-end awards as well. I believe they're still doing it until next week. So we might not have an Impact Wrestling next week as well. I'm hoping, we're doing NXT next week. I don't think NXT is going to have a problem with sporting events next week. I hope they don't. I hope. Because there's some good matches happening on NXT. It's New Year's Evil. I think that's next week. I think. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I sound like I'm tired, because I am tired, because this show started, I was about to not to do this video and not have an AEW this week, but I still did it, but I will be tired. I'm sorry to say, but I'm going to be tired. Blame AEW. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got some decent matches here. I was falling half asleep because it was 12 o'clock in the morning. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent matches and pretty decent segments. And some matches that I got added for 2 weeks. And they're going to have a 2-week thing of New Year's stuff that I believe it starts next week before New Year's and the other week after New Year's. So that's what happened there. So let's get to it. So we got some tag team action. We have the two guys that's from the Inner Circle, Chris Jericho and MJF versus Top Flight. And I thought it was a pretty decent match. We got Jake Hager getting himself involved. A lot of stuff is happening there. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was MJF and Chris Jericho. And we got Jake Hager on the mic and says everybody won a match or did their jobs except for Wardlow. He's not at wrestling. He's not doing his job because of family business. And Jake Hager says the Inner Circle is a family business and he's not there. So he says he talked to Tony Khan and he says Tony Khan says there will be a match between. I got some dirt on me. I don't know why. Never mind, that's a hole. I do not know what I'm doing. I'm getting distracted. There's going to be a match between Wardlow and Jake Hager next week on AEW. The New Year's thingy bobber. I don't know the name. But ladies and gentlemen, we found out the date of Kip Sabian and Ford's wedding. But I don't remember. I know it's in February. And it's going to be on an AEW special show, Beach. I just forgot the name. Beach something. But isn't February still like winter? Why is it beach? Why is that beach so related when February is like winter? It's still winter. Why is it beach? It's not summer. I don't get that. But okay. Something about beach. And they did attack Trent, and Trent went to the hospital, and Bo Cassidy and Chucky went to the hospital with Trent in the ambulance. So that happened. Then we had Jurassic Express. Marco Stunt finally has a match that I finally see because I don't watch AEW Dark that much. But ladies and gentlemen, it's a trios match. We had Dark Order. We have a whole bunch of numbers. I don't remember the numbers. And Colt Cabana. But it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Jurassic Express. I'm happy for these guys. And I'm happy for Marco Stunt. He actually gets a win. That I see. But ladies and gentlemen, they get the win. And they were about to get interviewed until FTR was on the Titantron and issue a challenge to the team of Jurassic Express. Speaking of the New Year stuff, in 2 weeks, we got a TNT Championship match. It will be Brian Cage versus Darby Allin. Sting had some words to say. He had an interview with Tony Schiavone. Taz comes out, complains like a big baby. Ricky Starks complaining like a big baby. All that stuff. And then they were trying to attack Sting. The lights goes out. We saw Darby Allin in the ring with a skateboard and Sting with a bat. And then they walk away like babies, and Sting and Darby look at each other, stare down, and that's what happened there. Then we have Pac versus The Butcher. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it, but the winner of that match was Pac. Eddie Kingston was on commentary. He kind of screwed his teammates by getting off the commentary. Well, technically he screwed himself up. Because Butcher had the win, but he was looking at everybody. He has the head of Mr. Pac, and he was looking at everybody in the crowd. And Eddie Kingston was saying, "Butcher, end it." He was yelling it, and then he has to take his headphones off and yell at him until Lance Archer came out and scared Eddie Kingston away. And then Pac gets the win. Okay. And Eddie Kingston stole the headset of Tony Schiavone. I guess he hates Tony. And says a whole bunch of words. We all know you're scared of Lance Archer, okay? We know. Don't have to tell us. Well, we got Dustin Rhodes versus Evil Uno. Yeah, it was a pretty decent match. Not bad. Evil Uno smacked Dustin Rhodes before the match. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the match was happening. Evil Uno hurt his hand by smacking the posts of the turnbuckle, but he still lost to Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes wins the match, but Evil Uno still wants to recruit him to the group. But Mr. Dustin Rhodes says no, and he kicks Evil Uno in the head. And then we had the AEW Women's Champion will be versing a jobber tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, before the match, she got attacked by Abaddon. And then during the match, we saw Abaddon in the crowd. Well, the wrestlers crowd. And then Sheeta went after her and beat her up, smacking her head onto the barricade. And then she won her match against this jobber. And then she grabs her candlestick and goes out the ring and starts poking Abaddon, see if she's dead. Why are you poking it? Why are you poking her? And then we saw Abaddon just grabs the candlestick and throws it away. And then they brawled. And then we see Abaddon biting Sheeta in the neck. She was biting in the neck. They stole it from WWE when Shayna bit Becky Lynch in the neck. But I think this was way better because she's a creepy person. Shayna's not creepy. You see what I mean here? You see what I mean? Abaddon looks like a person that will bite somebody. She has blood in her mouth, and she doesn't even bite people. And she still has blood in her mouth. She's creepy. I don't know. I'm scared of her. Thank God I didn't see her in live. She's creepy. She creeps me out, guys. I'm scared. No, I'm not scared. But ladies and gentlemen, and now we have a tag team championship main event. I enjoyed this match. It was Young Bucks versus the Acclaim for the tag titles. They had a diss track video for the Young Bucks, and that was way before this match. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was the Young Bucks. But the Acclaim tried to do all their cheating ways. Even Rick Knox, the referee, got super kicked. I don't think he meant to get super kicked. But ladies and gentlemen, then they used the boombox. Didn't work out. The second referee came out, 1, 2, and it was a 2 count. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the Young Bucks did their finishing tag team move and got the win. They retained the tag team titles. But, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to talk about Impact Wrestling a little bit because there was some breaking news. On Hard to Kill, there's going to be a triple threat match for the X Division title. Manic versus Rohit Raju versus Chris Bay. So, yeah. That's what happened there. And we heard from Tony Khan and Tony Schiavone and invited any time of the week, any week, invited the Impact Wrestling to come to AEW. So, we didn't get to see any Impact Wrestling tonight, but Kenny is in a match against Rey Fenix. And he's in a match at Hard to Kill in Impact Wrestling. So will we see his opponents at Hard to Kill come to Impact Wrestling, to AEW? Will we see the Good Brothers come to AEW? Will we see Mortis Machine Guns and Rich Swann? Or we just see Rich Swann and Mortis Machine Guns to get some upper hand? Get some momentum in their pay-per-view match that will be happening in January. I wonder what's going to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT results. And I hope you guys, I wish you guys a happy, Merry Christmas Eve. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting closer and closer and closer to Christmas and closer to the New Year's. People are hoping that the New Year's gets better than 2020. 2020 is just a germ. And I hope that 2021 is not a germ. Because I did not like 2020. I couldn't hang out with my friends. Couldn't do bets with Gremlin 13, and I couldn't hang out with my family on holidays. I'm hoping it gets better next year. I'm hoping. I'm one of those guys that hopes, and when I hope, it doesn't work out. So I'm jinxing it. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Tyler is out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye!